In a world where lots of critters lived, there was one called Craftycorn, a unicorn who loved to draw and paint. In our house, Craftycorn was painting a picture for one of our family members. Craftycorn didn't have much family members, so she decided to take a break and get some sleep, since it was almost midnight. Craftycorn got into her bed and went to sleep. Little did she know, things would take a crazy turn. Craftycorn woke up 2 hours later. She turned to the clock to check the time. 3 a.m., said Craftycorn with a shocked expression. I don't remember setting my alarm this early, said Craftycorn. Moments later, Craftycorn heard some noises coming from her living room. What was that? Said Craftycorn with fear in her eyes. She got up to check to see what the noise was. Once Craftycorn reached her living room, she looked around and saw nothing. This got Craftycorn confused. Was she dreaming? Or did she go crazy? Craftycorn decided to forget about it and went to make some tea. On her way to the kitchen, she tripped on something. Ow, said Craftycorn as she looked behind her to see what she tripped on. It was a paintbrush, but not any type of paintbrush. In fact, this one was glowing blue. Once Craftycorn got up from the floor, she walked over to the brush and picked it up. Okay, let's see what's special about you, said Craftycorn. After she made her tea and drank it, she went into her art room and played with the brush. Craftycorn was having a fun time painting nails until Craftycorn got carried away and a blob monster came out of the painting and started attacking Craftycorn. But luckily, Craftycorn grabbed some nearby paint and slashed some on the blob monster. The monster melted away, leaving a giant mess of Craftycorn's art room. The next day, Craftycorn was sleeping in because she got up early in the trauma she experienced last night. But there is one thing, the trauma didn't exactly end there. Craftycorn was woken up by black paint blobs being dripped on her. When Craftycorn's eyes opened, she felt her heart drop. Craftycorn didn't even have time to react as big paint blob hands started to drag Craftycorn in her painting. She painted with that magic paintbrush yesterday. She tried to call for help, but no one heard her. She screamed to get one of her friends' attention, but once again, no one heard her. Craftycorn even tried to break free by kicking the arms holding her. But it was no use. The hands were too strong. The hands went to the dark castle when she looked around and said, This isn't my world. This isn't my world. Those were the last words of Craftycorn before the hands dropped around the castle and Craftycorn blacked out in impact. This is the end of chapter 1. I'm sorry for this chapter was long. And tune out next time. And so this is where am I? Yeah.